All right, so refractometers. What are they good for? Let's talk about them. So, the refractometer itself tests the salinity of your salt water. Why is this a good thing? Why is this a bad thing? It's never a bad thing, it's always going to be a good thing for one. The reason being is if your salt content is way too high, chances are things might die. You know, if it's too low, once again, things might die. But there's certain areas that are kind of gray, like clownfish. They love to be in about 1.023, 24, 25, that kind of area, right? But the main range or area that you really do want to be in is 1.2 or 1.026. Perfect. That's about perfect. But let's talk about how this actually works, how to actually use it and calibrate it yourself. What we're going to do is it's a tiny little kit. It even has a little paper in the back to tell you exactly how to use it. If it didn't come with it, it's going to be a perfect video for you, especially for a beginner. It comes with your own little squishy pin and also a very small flathead screwdriver. We'll get to that in a little bit here. So, proper way of testing is, you see how it's got its lens. Now, you take a drop or two from your tank, you place it on there, right on here. You don't want any air bubbles at all. Okay? So we'll take a couple little drops from my tank. I'm not going to actually let you look into it. It's a little bit hard at times, but I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do. Now, in order to get the best light source to actually do something like this is actually from your own tank. The light on it is bright, you know, 14,000 K. Crazy, right? You can grow life, grow corals, sustain life. So we'll take a look at it. Let's take a look at mine. Well, mine is kind of high. I'm sitting actually quite a bit high. So that's not a good thing. But let's take a look to see if it's actually correct. Now, a lot of people don't know this about their refractometers, but they actually need to be calibrated once a month. I calibrate mine on the first of every single month. Reason being, yeah, it adjusts out, right? You use the spot finder on the back, the eye lens, so that you can get proper clarity and see the numbers properly. We're going to talk about how to calibrate this now. Now, how do you calibrate it is by using RO water. RO water is one of the best ways of doing it. Actually, it is one of the only ways. But we're going to put some on there, and we're going to take a look. You're not going to be able to see this until you get your own. But you can take a look in it. And if I take a look, I see that my blue line has actually moved higher than the 1.0 line. So because it is higher, it's out. So this little tiny black cap right here, it lifts up. Then you can see inside, there's a screw head inside there. So what you're gonna do, place your flathead inside, gonna look in it, and we're gonna adjust until let's see, right around. Oh, I slipped off. It's okay if you slip off. Just take your time. Place back in. Now look, a little bit more tighter. There we are. So now I'm actually flatlined right out at 0. Perfect. So now it is calibrated for another month. All right. Don't be afraid to wipe it clean. Never put it back inside the tank. I never do. Whether it's RO or saltwater testing, you know, calibrating, whatever. I never place anything I take out of the tank back in the tank when it comes to water. We'll take another look here because I don't trust that test now that I just did. Good cause, right? Now that I know that it's calibrated properly for the month, let's take another look. Wow. I'm actually sitting 1 point below where I'm supposed to be. I'm sitting at 1.025. Perfect. The tank is fine. I don't have to do anything. It's okay to be out a point or two. It's no biggie. A lot of people freak out. Oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Well, if you feel like you need to change it, that's entirely up to you. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, we take care of our stuff. We'll have it for a long time, right? There's nothing absolutely wrong with that. So, that is exactly how a refractometer works. Now, to properly actually read it, you're going to have a line of sight on the right, a line of sight on the left. Your left is what you're looking for, your 1.0s. Okay? That's refractometer. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, hit like, subscribe. Every single week, I'll be putting out new videos and stuff like that. Once we get to 100 people, 200 people, maybe we'll start getting some t-shirts. We'll be able to start throwing out some stuff your guys' way to help you out. Maybe some power heads, maybe some heaters. We'll see. We'll know. Check in.